For 6.5, the stock's return has the following distribution, and you're asked to calculate the stock's expected return and standard deviation. Now, some of you may just think you can use the standard deviation function, but that's not going to get you the correct responses. You've probably found out if you tried that approach. I would guide you to start looking on page 244, 245 of your text, and you'll see how to calculate expected returns and standard deviations for such possibility states. So what we first need to do is identify the weighted return for each probability. And the way that we do this is just multiply the probability times the expected outcome. And so this is going to give us the weighted return for each state. What we'll then do is take the average. So the expected return, this should sum. There we go. The expected return is 11.4%. So this is telling us, given these outcomes, what we should expect is 11.4. Now, none of these outcomes indicate 11.4, but based on the expected amount, or based on all these different possible outcomes, the mean or the expected amount is 11.4. So now what we need to do is differ this expected outcome from each of the returns, square that difference, and then we need to adjust for the probability of each of those outcomes. So what we first do is subtract each return from the average. And we're going to square that difference. And then lastly, we're going to multiply by the probability of that state. So again, what we've done is we've taken the difference, so the expected outcome, we've found the difference of each of the returns from the mean, we've squared that difference, and then we've multiplied times the probability to get a weighting. Next, what we're going to do is sum these outcomes. And this amount right here is our variance. So this is essentially right here is sigma squared. To get the standard deviation, what we will need to do is take the square root. So our expected return is equal to 11.4%, and the standard deviation of returns is 0.2669. Or, if we want to put this in percent form, 26.69%.